Yeah. Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give him the key. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They want to scheme, 'cause I want to sing. And she want the team, and she want the team, she want the, and she want the team. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married them, but I can't wipe and I'm wiping. I fell back in love with the process now.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the ground. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate, what an effort. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running left is Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Hurts. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Jackson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
46-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. To have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will get me off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Open man, he's got it, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll hand it to Tracy. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Well, they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let me put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Wilson.
taken in by Neighbors.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the throw in the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors,
A 24-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
65 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 39 yards on the punt, giving just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 50 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing is Wilson. This one is Slayton over the middle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for the Giants. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go.
Now Wilson. Going up top. That is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And it will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will tie us at 24 all. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And you better choose wisely.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Mesa of the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
315! Alert, 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 alert!
Here's Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Tracy trying the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He has Hyatt over the middle. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and he never want to get stopped so soundly during his series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Eagle first down.
Hurts. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right.
And this one too low.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Mechie, the man in motion. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let it go again. He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And power running here down the 6-yard line.
127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
Brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 6-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 16.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
180.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts, eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Connecting with Johnson.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Wilson to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Wilson will throw again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
36-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. On the give, it's Tracy. And some space here. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Gano now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dotson, he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd down and 3. He's back to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game.